Hello everyone, I'm Buck Wsr. We're putting the do in the do-it-yourself, and I'm coming to you today from atop the 1998 Bounder. This is a location from which I have greeted you on other occasions for other videos. And today our project takes us over here to the slide out, and it's time to replace the slide out topper on this RV. This is not a project that I've been looking forward to. I'm honestly a little nervous about it because I don't have experience with this, and you can see it's filled with holes. It's probably original to the RV, so some 23 years, and I wasn't going to make the video. That complicates things a little bit, besides being nervous about the job. But I know that some of you have been with me through a lot of these RV renovation projects, so I thought I owed it to you to at least give you a little bit of footage. So I'm ready to get started. I've set up a little workbench down there. Going to get my wife to help me, or one or two of my sons as needed, because I think you do need a couple extra sets of hands. There's videos out there on how to do this. I've watched some of them. I recommend that to you, as they may be more useful even than this one. But I'm ready to get started. The slide out's open. Alright, this first step I got to take is to remove this anti-billowing device. I know that's what it's called. I don't even know what it does, but it's got two Phillips head screws. So hopefully that'll come off without too much trouble. Did I mention that this is the absolutely the hottest day of the year? But it's dry, and that is more important. So part of this project is not just replace the slide out topper, but I want to also clean and seal under here, because it's impossible to do that while the slide out topper is in place. So this may stretch out to be a little bit longer of a project than just the slide out topper itself. All right, so they came off pretty good. At each end of the slide out, where the topper connects to the rail, are two set screws that hold it in place, and I've got to take them out next. And these look fairly rusted. Hopefully there's one. So this little impact is helpful to get that out. There are two main types of slide out awnings or toppers. Two main manufacturers, and the one I have is the A&E or Dometic. And you may have a different manufacturer or setup, but that's what we have here. Okay, our next step is where I need a helper. So I've got a friend, a very good friend down there, who's going to climb the ladder at this end, and I'll climb the ladder at this end, and our goal is to unroll the remaining bit of fabric off the roller against the spring tension. And that's why it's good to have a set of hands at both ends. And as we do that, when we unroll it against the spring tension, we're going to insert a pin horizontally through the mechanism to hold it in place. So here it goes. We'll give it our best shot here. All right. Yeah, just need to work in front of your face there. And if we do it together, it shouldn't be too terribly difficult.
It's not easy to roll.
Well, fine. All right, here we go. You all right? See, it's getting wet and slimy here.
You need a glove?
How you doing?
I don't know.
Hold that 1 second. All right, so we're almost there. We got it almost all the way unwound, but we need to go one more half revolution because it's, you know, another 180 degrees. Okay, so when you tell me you're ready.
I'm pulling my pin in.
Okay, my pin's out also. Ready? We're turning. Oh, that's beautiful. Can't get the pin in. I got it in.
Got it.
Yes. All right. You watching?
You need to show a close-up of that clean what goes in.
All right, so we have done, we've unwound the whole thing and have the pins in place. And my wife said to show you a close-up of that pin through. I used an Allen wrench right through there. And so now this is at the top, and that's where you want it. All right. So our next step will be to remove the fabric from off the topper by sliding it this way toward me and off of the rail here and off of the roller tube there. But I gotta get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Alright, that was easier than I expected. And it's off. Alright, very good. Now we're going to go up top and take a look at the condition of the top of the slide out, because cleaning that will be our next step. Oh, look. All right, I'll start with a broom and broom it off. Then get some water and a scrub brush, I guess, and try not to make a huge project out of it, but definitely want to clean it off, and then I'm going to paint it with some roof coating. Maybe put some self-leveling sealer at these at the joints, because this is the time to do that. It just has to be now. All right, I'm going to try to clean the top of this without going nuts or having to use excessive amounts of water, because I don't want it leaking inside the coach. But I just have to do something, you know. Well, that's a lot of dirt coming off. So it might be the kind of thing where hey, it's white under there. Could be the kind of thing where I have to change my water frequently. Wow, that's much better, isn't it? Well, I've cleaned the top. It's as good as it's going to get. And we're ready to coat it. Got a roller here. And let me show you the product I'm using. Can you see that? Henry 100% acrylic Dora Bright white elastomeric roof coating. This is really, I realize now that I have it on hand that it's not specifically an RV product. It's just a roof coating for a variety of use on rolled roofing, built up roofs, and metal roofs. I think it'll do a fine job. Lowers interior roof and roof temperatures, mildew and stain resistant. I think this will be fine. Now I want you to know, on the break, on the pause, I had opened up the slide out inside so that I could clean that inside edge from inside, and it was hard to reach up and over, but apply some of this coating already on the inside to kind of cut in. So it's not really a big deal to me in that it doesn't have to look perfect. It's not going to be ever viewed. The slide out topper is going to be on it. So I don't know. Let's do a little cutting in and see how it goes on. I would like to try to get 2 coats on. It's a pretty thick product. Yeah. We're rolling out the second coat. Well, here's the new slide out topper, and we got this from Tough Top Awnings, and you can look them up online, and I'm really happy with the that company and with this product. Now I want you to notice a couple of things. It's got 2 different kinds of terminations. This is the end with a thinner plastic wire that goes in the roll, and This is a thicker end, a little bit thicker. This is about 1/4 inch in thickness. The other end was about 1/8 of an inch in thickness. And this is the end that goes in the rail that's connected to the side of the RV. So got to keep that in mind. The thinner one goes into the tube, the roller tube on top of the slide out. So with that, we should be about ready to try to put this up there in place. Okay, so up here at the front of the RV, I want to show you what I did. This is where the slide out topper will enter the rail. And so I took a screwdriver and just kind of pried open the opening a little wider to make it easier to get it to slide in. I also took some Gorilla Tape and taped over the ends so as to not have sharp edges that might tear the awning, the topper. We'll also be using a little bit of this silicone spray to lubricate this rail and make it easier to slide in the new awning. Okay, so here we go. There's our new slide out topper. I'm here with my helper, and our plan is to do as follows. I'm going to climb this ladder and begin to feed it in at that corner. My helper will be supporting from the ground the fabric and feeding it to me. Then such a time as we get it in and reach the slide out, we'll then need to start feeding it into the channel on top of the roller tube. And my helper will climb this ladder, carefully avoiding damage to the blueberry bushes, and hopefully this will go smoothly. Okay, so you're going to support this and down here while I carry this up the ladder. So we're just holding this and feeding it to me. This end here is what I want you to hold, not the bottom, this end. Silicone.
So it's a piece of fabric recording.
What?
It's a piece of fabric recording in the head.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. That's what it looks like. It's got rubber recording. Is it going in?
Alright, I think now I'm ready for you to climb the other
Can I
ladder.
drop this?
Yep.
It's simple. Oh my goodness.
You can see how it starts with the right?
Where's the plate?
I need you to do the pulling, or
I can't, I'm videotaping.
I need somebody to pull from there because I can't push it in anymore. It has to be pulled
If you
from
pull
that end.
if you pull a little bit from that end,
I know, but I don't want to compromise it by hanging.
I could pull it from here. I'll watch that if you want. Tug just like an inch. You're good. That's good. All right, let me put. All right, let me stop this. Yep, like 4 more inches. That's it, you pulled mine. There it is. Okay, I can pull my side. Just a second.
Left, Dad, down.
Okay, so what we're going to do is remove the tension, take out our pins, and slowly let the slack roll onto the tube. Are you ready? All right, Poots, quiet now.
Where am I supposed to hang on? What do I hang on to?
You're going to hold the roller with 2 hands so that it can retract slowly. Okay, so pull your pin out.
Can I throw it on the floor?
Yep. Go down 1 step then. Okay, slowly. Slowly. That's it.
You feel like it's going to spring real hard. And that's what scares you. I wasn't that sure. Looks nice.
Okay, so the next thing we do is we close and open the slide out a couple of times just to make sure it's rolling nice. How's it look from up there?
How is it?
All right. Okay, that looks pretty decent to me. I'm really happy. Project was so long in coming. Okay, so there are a few remaining steps, not hard, but I got to put the screws in again that secure the slide out topper in place on the rail, and also to reinstall the anti-billowing device. So, and that's about it. Now I won't be able to utilize the same holes as before because the new piece only comes to right there. So I'm going to have to drill a new hole right about there at the end of the fabric to make sure that I engage the plastic piece of tubing there that's part of it. So the screw. It's actually a self-tapping screw, but I thought it would be easier to drill it first with a standard drill bit. There we go. That's all the way in. So final step, I closed the slide out so as to be able to reinstall this anti-billowing device. And honestly, I don't know what this device does or what it's for. If you know, would you mind telling me? Because I really don't know what anti-billowing device means. Now, For a slide out on the driver's side, you're supposed to put this in at 1 o'clock. If you're for a slide out on the passenger side, you want it at 11 o'clock. So chances are you may have to drill new holes. But it turns out for me that this hole is perfectly, this hole from previous is just right to put my anti-billowing device at 1 o'clock. So that's pretty darn convenient, because otherwise I would have had to drill new holes. And let's see if I can get the one from down here. I can't get it from, at this point, I can't get it in because my screwdriver won't fit there. So I'll have to open the slide out, you know, at least a foot. Probably just open it all the way now, so as to be able to get that second one in. And after that, this little job's done. Well, there she is, the slide out, big 13-foot slide out with a new slide out topper. I am so relieved and grateful to have this project behind me. I was worried about it, nervous about it. Turned out great. Had great help, good coaching, and I'm really, really pleased that it's done and turned out great. You know, when I first got this bounder, that 13-foot slide out was non-operational. So one of the biggest projects that I ended up doing was fixing that, replacing the hydraulic pump. And if you want to check out that video, I will leave a link to it so you can. That was another challenging but satisfying repair project. So the bounder is now better. We're making the bounder better. And I'm Buckwsr. Together we're putting the do into do-it-yourself. Thanks for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Bye-bye.